Welcome friends, in this video we're going to learn how to write queries using the query designer. This is useful because it's very efficient. Alright, so you can accomplish the same things but go about it more quickly perhaps. So open up a query window and right click. Get a context sensitive menu like this one. There are many options here. We'll choose the one that says design query in editor, shift or rather control plus shift plus Q as a key combination. Open that up. And the first stage is to select a table. Of course, you can have many tables, so you've got to select one of them. So I'm going to choose table 1, and then I just click add. And then you got to close this. Otherwise, you see the table has been added. If you click add again, it will add the table again. You see like this. So now it's there twice. But that's okay because you can remove it easily. Just right click and then you can remove the table. So right click on the table and remove it. And now let's build up a query using this editor window here. First of all, notice that it gives you a basic stump. So select nothing from table underscore 1. And first let's begin by taking the columns. So as an example, I'm going to say name. We had that column. And you can alias. So I'm going to say, for example, here you can just type it. You don't need to put brackets or anything. That takes care of it for you. I'm going to say first name. You see automatically it adds an alias down below. Alright, now let's repeat this. You can do the drop down also and choose it that way if you like. So title, and you can alias it. I'm going to say employee title, and it adds that alias down below. Alright, let's do one last one here. So money earned, as we've done before, alias that as salary, for example. And it's building up the query down below step by step. Now take a look here. You can of course add additional options. So let's see here. Well, do you want to sort on something as an example? Yes, you can. Let's say we sort it by money earned. So over here, you can click and you can select whether you want ascending, descending, or unsorted data. Unsorted would be its original form. When you just get a table with some records in it, right? It could be high value, low value, low value, low value, high value, and so on. It could be in any order whatsoever. So I'm just going to choose descending on money earned, and immediately look in the little panel down below. You should see the corresponding change. Okay, let me just pull that up. So now it adds order by salary descending. And notice that this puts in the alias form of the field here, salary, not money earned within the brackets. And you can also specify a condition, the where clause, that is, in other words. Let's do that bit next. And you do that over here. For example, money earned, we're aliasing it as salary. We're going to sort on it in descending order. And now at the end, you can add a filter right there. You see filter, where my mouse cursor is flickering. For example, say it's greater than 100,000 or something like that, okay? So that's one filter. And it's added down below. Look, now it says where money earned greater than 100,000. And the only difference is that this calculation has been enclosed within these parentheses, and that's okay too. You can do one more. So for example, here, in that cell, I'm going to say less than 200,000. And it's going to build up the second logical condition right there for you. And if you want, you can make modifications by hand right there. Instead of typing OR, you can say AND. Like that. So this is like saying, pick out the records where the money earned is between 100,000 above it and below 200,000. So get everybody who makes between 100 and 200,000. That's what it's saying. And then once you've done that, sort those records by the salary in descending order. So from highest to lowest. And if you look carefully at this little window up here, it's got little filters. You see there's a little filter icon right there. Hover your mouse over it and you see where it goes Z down to A. That tells you the sort order. It's showing it for the letters of the alphabet, right? Because normally it goes from A to Z, but when you go descending, you're going from Z to A. So now look carefully. Let me switch to sort order. I'm going to choose ascending. and order by salary in the panel down below removes the DESC. And up here where it says money earned in this little window, it now says A, Z with a little arrow going down. So all of this stuff is pretty tightly coupled and it works nicely. All right, I'm going to switch it back to descending. All right. And again, everything is back to the way it should be. Every little icon here is nicely synchronized. And then click OK. And that brings the query constructed into the editor window. All right, I made the font big so I could read everything easily. So I'm going to pull this to the left a little bit. And as before, if you want to, because you have trouble seeing everything, you can still edit this by hand quite nicely. Just like that. You see? All right, and give it a run. Execute it one time. And it tells you the two people, Mary and Tom. And notice the salaries are between 100 and 200,000. And they are sorted from highest to lowest. So this is a very nice window for building up queries, but it does have some small pieces you still have to understand how to use. And again, even though this was built with a query editor, that doesn't change anything about the fact that from runs first, right? Where runs second, select runs next, and at the end, order by runs. That's still the same. All right, friends, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.